Rồi, hello chào cả nhà, là em đây, lâu lắm rồi em mới được lên live. Vừa rồi em mới hoàn thành xong cái show Orlando, Premier Orlando á, thì hôm nay mới có thời gian live cho mọi người coi cái bộ nail này nè. Đó, cái bộ nail này thì cũng đơn giản thôi ha. Bộ nail này là em sử dụng builder gel, em nối móng, em làm móng dài, sau đó em sơn cat eye và em làm mấy cái hiệu ứng 3D chà chrome này, nặng cái con thỏ này ha. Đó, thì cái mẫu này nó cũng đơn giản thôi nha cả nhà, cũng không quá là khó làm. Cái khó chủ yếu là làm cho cái móng builder gel nó dài thôi, tại vì cái chiều độ dài nó rất là dài á. Anh chị thấy là mình làm builder gel mà thường đa phần người ta làm móng ngắn, người ta ít làm móng dài, thì em sẽ chỉ cho anh chị hôm nay là làm thế nào để mình làm builder gel móng dài nha. Đó, đây là cái mẫu em vừa làm xong một tay, thì em sẽ làm cái tay còn lại cho anh chị coi, và ngoài em sẽ design cái này cho mình luôn ha. Cái này là cũng đơn giản thôi, cái này là hiệu ứng Y2K á, làm design Y2K với lại cat eye á. Này là cái này champagne mới về nha, màu rất là sáng và rất là xinh luôn anh chị. Đó là mình làm theo cái cat eye rất là sáng nè, đó rất là xinh luôn, và nó kết hợp với màu thạch đó, nên là mình có thể phối với cái nền màu gì cũng được nha. Nền màu đen thì nó sẽ lên sáng nhất, nhưng mà đối với em thì để cho cái màu của mình nó được tự nhiên thì em thích nối với những cái nền màu trong hoặc là nền màu da á. Mấy cái màu nhẹ nhẹ thì nó sẽ lên được cái hưởng cat eye nó xinh hơn. Đó là cái bộ nail này ha, thì cái kiểu design nó cũng Y2K ha, cũng đơn giản ha. Rồi giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu mình làm cho cái phần tay còn lại. Cái này làm builder cho móng dài nha, là em sẽ nối, em có nối móng sẵn bằng móng tiếp rồi, anh chị thấy không, mình đã dán móng tiếp, mình đã xử lý cái đường nối và đi cho nó chảy cái để nó mất cái độ bóng ấy, chứ nó cho builder cho nó bám vô. Và em sẽ demo cho anh chị coi là đối với cái móng dài như thế này thì mình build như thế nào để cho cái bộ nail của mình được bền ha. Tại cái này mình build một cục á, nó sẽ rất là chảy, nên là em khuyên là khi mà mình làm cái builder gel móng dài như thế này thì mình nên làm 2 cục nha anh chị. Rồi giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu mình làm. Trước tiên mình sẽ sử dụng primer hoặc là bond nha. Mình loại bỏ bớt cái dầu trên cái móng của khách đó, để cho cái builder gel của mình nó có chỗ bám ha. Đó, mình bôi cái này lên trên cái móng tự nhiên của khách nha. Rồi sau đó mình sẽ sử dụng rubber base. Thì đối với builder gel của công ty CLLAM á, anh chị là phải sử dụng với rubber base thì nó mới đảm bảo là last long được hơn 4 tuần nha anh chị. Tại cái rubber base này tụi em thiết kế là nó nhiều keo hơn và nó đặc hơn, nên là khi mà mình sơn cái rubber base và mình phối với cái builder gel á, thì cái rubber base này sẽ giúp cho cái builder gel của mình không có bị líp. Đó, nên cái này là em đảm bảo luôn là anh chị mà xài làm builder gel đúng cách nè, thì cái rubber base này á, nó sẽ đảm bảo cho anh chị là cái builder gel mình nó không có bị líp nha anh chị. Đó, thì cái rubber base chị thấy là nó sẽ đặc hơn, cái mùi keo nó sẽ nặng hơn, với nó sẽ dẻo hơn so với cái base gel bình thường á. Thì khi mà anh chị làm builder gel mà cái dạng mà không có xúc cốt được á, thì anh chị sử dụng rubber base bên công ty em nha. Hai này đi chung với nhau là mình đảm bảo luôn là nó sẽ last long hơn 4 tuần luôn. Rồi mình sẽ sơn một lớp mỏng từ cái phần móng thịt của khách ra tới cái đầu móng luôn nha. Đó, cái này là mình nối móng dài, mình sử dụng móng tiếp bình thường nha anh chị. Có một số anh chị là có thể sử dụng foam hoặc là sử dụng giấy, cái giấy paper rồi mình build ra cái loại đó cũng được nha. Em thì cho nhanh gọn lẹ, em sẽ dùng cái móng tiếp đi cho nó lẹ ha. Đó, thì mình cũng có cái ưu điểm mà cũng có nhược điểm nha. Mình nối móng bằng móng tiếp á, thì sau một thời gian là khách nó quay lại là mình sẽ phải làm bộ mới cho nó, tại vì cái móng tiếp nó đã dài ra, mình cắt đi hết rồi á. Thì nhiều khi mình để nó như vậy nó sẽ dễ bị líp ngay cái phần mà đường nối á, tại vì cái móng tiếp mà nó chỉ dán bằng keo thôi. Còn nếu mà anh chị mà sử dụng cái kiểu biện pháp mà sử dụng cái tờ giấy mà mình dán ở dưới, xong mình build móng dài ra, hoặc là mình dùng phông móng mình úp lên á, thì cái đó thì anh chị có thể làm bao nhiêu lần fill cũng được, thì nó chỉ có cái là nó hơi tốn công nha. Thì mình có tùy khách hàng mình chọn cái loại nail nào phù hợp ha. Rồi sau khi mình sơn xong thì mình sẽ hơi vô máy 60 giây dùm em nha anh chị. Nói chừng mình đợi mình cho anh chị coi cái mẫu bên này, anh chị nãy chưa được thấy ha. Đây là cái mẫu nail bên này ha. Cái đài này rất là sáng luôn. Cái đài này anh chị muốn thấy sáng nhất á, là em bật flash lên nè. Sao em tắt đèn? Flash lên chưa ta? Flash lên rồi, ok, em tắt đèn. Tại vì cái eye nữa, cái đèn trên cái điện thoại nó không có thấy rõ được cái độ sáng của nó đó. Cái độ sáng thực tế của nó là nó sáng vậy nè anh chị. Nó rất là sáng luôn, ra nắng nè, hoặc là dưới cái đèn flash là sẽ sáng y chang vậy luôn nha anh chị. Còn cái đèn trên cái livestream á, cái điện thoại livestream nhiều khi nó không có phản ánh được cái độ sáng thiệt của cái eye công ty á. Nên là đây là cái độ sáng thiệt nha, là champagne cat eye nha anh chị, là tổng cộng có 12 màu luôn á. Anh chị mà mua là 12 màu là mình sẽ có bao gồm bảng màu đi kèm luôn ha, cho khách nó dễ lựa. Thì cái màu 12 màu là những cái 12 màu trung tính đó, mấy cái màu mà kiểu hơi nude hơi trong một xíu nó dễ phối, là khách sơn full móng nè, hoặc là khách sơn design đều được nha anh chị. thì cái màu này rất là nhẹ nhàng, rất là dễ thương. Mình đi trên nền màu gì cũng được, màu đen cũng được, mà màu nền màu cũng được. Đó, mình rất là sáng chị thấy không? Đó, cái này rất là sáng luôn. Đó là cái màu thực tế của nó nha. Đó, rất là xinh. Mình phối, mình làm design một chút xíu là nó đã đẹp rồi, không cần phải làm nhiều ha. Đó, mà có bản màu cho khách dễ lựa nữa chứ. Đó, anh chị chưa có thì mình có thể tranh thủ hốt cái set này nha. Tại vì tụi em đang có sale July 4 á. Cái set này sẽ được giảm giá anh chị. Đó, mình tranh thủ mình mua để được cái giá tốt nhất nha. Đó, 12 màu là sẽ có luôn bản màu nha anh chị ơi. Rồi, mình bật điện lại, mình tiếp tục thuê cái tay còn lại ha. Rồi em làm beauty gel thì hôm nay em xài màu số 17 nha. Beauty gel công ty của em là dạng pump, tức là anh chị mở cái này ra, anh chị pump nó lên đó, thì nó sẽ sạch, nó sẽ gọn, với lại nó tránh cái trường hợp mà mình xài cái đèn hơi tạm mà nó hơi trúng á. Nhưng mà hôm nay cho nó lẻ em sẽ tháo nó ra luôn. Anh chị mà không thích xài cái dạng pump á, anh chị vặn mở ra, anh chị có thể xài như một cái hũ beauty gel jar bình thường mình múc lên ha. Đó thì tùy theo anh chị thôi. Rồi mình sẽ sử dụng cần một cái cọ lon lan quớt nha, và một cái cọ beauty gel. Cọ beauty gel. Đầu này. Đợi. Rồi mình xài một cái cọ lon lan quớt và một cái cọ beauty gel. Đây, sẽ xài cái đầu này ha. Rồi đối với beauty gel móng dài á, đây là móng dài nha anh chị. Beauty gel thường là người ta chỉ làm móng medium hoặc là móng ngắn tự nhiên thôi, còn móng dài như thế này á mình sẽ phải build 2 cục nha. Mình đừng có build một cục, tại vì mình build một cục á nó sẽ bị chảy á anh chị. Nó bị chảy rồi nó không có được cái shape đẹp, mình sẽ tốn công mình ngồi dũa. Mặc dù cái beauty gel nó rất là dễ dũa, nhưng mà mình muốn tiết kiệm thời gian, mình làm nhanh nhất có thể thì em chỉ cho anh chị cách này làm ha. Rồi đầu tiên là mình sẽ làm một lớp lót trước. Cái lớp lót anh chị sơn thiệt là mỏng giùm em nha anh chị, thiệt là mỏng nha. Cái lớp lót này là sẽ là cái lớp giúp cho cái beauty gel của mình nó không có bị chảy ra ngoài da khách đó. Nên khi mình sơn cái lớp lót này nè, mình sẽ sơn cách cái da tay của khách, cái cuticle hai da tay bên hông cỡ chừng 2 cọng tóc nha. Đó, mình tách ra một xíu để cho cái lớp lót này nó sẽ giữ cho cái beauty gel của mình lúc mình build lên không có bị chảy tùm lum. Rồi sau khi mình sơn được lớp lót thiệt là mỏng rồi, mình sẽ lấy một cái cục beauty gel medium, bự một chút xíu cũng được. Mình cố gắng mình lấy, đừng có để nó bị bong bóng nha, tại mới mình bị bong bóng mấy chút hồi mình dũa là mình sẽ phát hiện nó bị lủng lỗ đó anh chị. Nên là mình lấy và thấy bong bóng mà mình cố gắng mình đập cho nó bể ha. Rồi mình sẽ lấy cái cục beauty gel đầu tiên nha, rồi mình để nó ngay cái chỗ đường nối nè, thả nó xuống nè, nó có bong bóng thì đập cho bể nha, xong cho nó qua hai bên hông. Rồi bắt đầu mình sẽ kéo nó xuống tới cái màu bóng luôn anh chị. Này là mình làm 2 cục ha. Rồi mình làm 2 cục. Đó, nếu mà anh chị nhanh tay á thì anh chị sẽ không cần phải hơ cái lớp đầu tiên, đó là anh chị nhanh tay. Còn nếu anh chị chậm á, giống như em á, em hơi chậm nên là em sẽ hơ cho cái lớp đầu tiên nó hơi định hình lại để nó đừng có bị chảy. Sau đó mới làm cái cục thứ hai trên cái phần cuticle ha. Đó là mình sẽ làm beauty gel 2 cục. Đó, đối với móng dài nha anh chị. Rồi mình lấy cái lớp màu rồi mình trải đều cái lớp màu, mình sẽ đợi cho nó vài giây cho nó gọi là nó tự nó lài lại á. Thì anh chị nhìn không, anh chị thấy là nó sẽ hơi gồ ghề thì mình sẽ cho nó vài giây để cho cái beauty gel của mình nó tự nó lài lại. Thì khi mà mình cảm thấy nó đã lài đủ rồi á, mình sẽ cho hơi tạm vô máy cỡ 10 giây. Cái này là do em đã làm trong một tay rồi đó, nên là anh chị chịu khó đợi giùm em một xíu ha. Mình đợi chỉ cần vài giây thôi, cần 5 đến 10 giây thôi là cái beauty gel nó định hình nha. Rồi mình sẽ làm tới cục thứ hai nè. Đây, cục thứ hai ha. Mình sẽ lấy cục thứ hai bự hơn xíu, dư còn hơn thiết anh chị. Dư mình cũng có thể bổ sung, nhưng mà lấy nhiều xíu, thêm nhiều quá thì mình rút ra bớt ha. Như cục này hơi ít mình sẽ lấy thêm ha. Rồi đó, mình lấy cái cục thứ hai này đây. Mình sẽ đặt giờ là cục thứ hai này sẽ đặt ngay cuticle ha. Rồi để nó ngay cuticle nè. Rồi bắt đầu mình đẩy cho nó hơi, bắt đầu đẩy hơi ra phần cuticle với hai bên hông, đừng có cần sát quá nha. Cái này chưa cần sát lắm, cho nó vô vị trí trước á, cho nó vô vị trí nó tròn trước đó. Nhất là mình sẽ tập trung cái gel ở cái phần chính giữa nhiều hơn để mình tạo cái độ cong apex, cái độ cao apex để cho cái nail của mình nó chịu lực được lợi khi mà khách có va đập vô ha. Giữ keo ở chính giữa. Đó là mình cứ nhấp đó, mình giữ nè. Xong khi mà keo nó bắt đầu nó định hình nè, nó sẽ nhả khỏi cái cỏ, em sẽ bắt đầu em kéo nó xuống. Em sẽ kéo nó xuống tới giữa đầu móng, giữa thân nóng ha. Đây, tới giữa thân móng đây. Rồi tới đây em sẽ bắt đầu em vuốt cái phần còn dư xuống cho nó tiệp với cái nền ở dưới ha. Đó là mình làm 2 cục. Rồi mình sẽ lấy cái cọ lon lan quớt nè, cái hoặc là cọ mảnh nên chỉ có cọ mảnh. Mình bắt đầu mình mới đi sát cái viền xung quanh. Đó, có bong bóng vậy theo, bong bóng thì mình đập cho bể nha. Mình có để vậy chút hồi hơ nó sẽ có lỗ, mình dũa nó sẽ bị bụi nó bay vô, nó trắng cái chỗ đó nó xấu. Rồi mình sẽ lấy cây lon lao quất mình đi cho nó sát hai bên hông nè. Rồi cứ giữ keo chính giữa nha anh chị, treo mà có dấu hiệu chảy mình cứ dồn hết nó về chính giữa ha. Rồi bên này cũng vậy, cho nó sát với hai bên hông ha, nó sát với mỏng hai bên hông. Rồi nó keo hơi chảy nè, mình sẽ dồn nó lại về chính giữa ha. Đó, rồi em sẽ cho nó lên cuticle, sát cuticle luôn ha. Đó, sát cuticle nha. Đó, mình giữ cho cái treo của nó tập trung ở chính giữa nha anh chị, đừng cho nó đi lung tung ha. Rồi cho nó sát bên hông và sát chính giữa luôn. Rồi đó là mình đã đi cái phần cục thứ hai xong. Rồi giờ để cho nó tạo cái độ cong apex đẹp á, thứ nhất là em sẽ dùng hết keo về giữa đó ha, nó đang hơi chảy sang hai bên hông á. Rồi mình sẽ dùng keo về giữa ha, sau đó mình sẽ lật tay của khách lại. Lật tay của khách lại, và cái này mình sẽ giữ lâu một xíu, mình sẽ giữ, thường là em nói là giữ cỡ 5 đến 10 giây, cái này em sẽ giữ cỡ 10 đến 15 giây ha, để cho cái độ cao apex anh chị nhìn nghiêng nè, nó bắt đầu nó cong đẹp lên. Mình sẽ giữ 10 đến 15 giây, 10 đến 15 giây ha. Cần điều chỉnh thì mình cứ lật tay khách lại mình điều chỉnh ha. Ví dụ em thấy nó hơi nghiêng bên này thì em chỉnh nó qua bên này xíu. Đó, cho nó vô cái vị trí đẹp. Đầu móng dày thì em kéo cho nó mỏng lại. Cái này mình sẽ dành nhiều thời gian để mình điều chỉnh xíu, để cho mình đỡ được cái phần mà dũa shape sau này á anh chị. Rồi giữ cho cái móng của nó, nhớ là mình giữ cái móng của khách nó thẳng xuống luôn nha anh chị, đừng có để nó nghiêng méo nha, nếu không là cái apex của mình sẽ bị méo. Rồi nếu mà thấy chị thấy ok ha, rồi anh chị sẽ hơi vô máy. Mình sẽ hơi tạm cỡ 5 đến 10 giây để cho nó định hình lại, rồi sẽ bắt đầu mình làm tiếp tới ngón tiếp theo ha. Cái này là do em đã làm xong một tay rồi đó, nên là mình ngồi mình đợi xíu giùm em nha. Chứ nếu mà mình làm hai tay mình đổ qua đổ lại thì nó không có bị mất thời gian của mình đâu. Cái này nó cũng rất là nhanh, mình làm đúng bước và đúng kỹ thuật á thì nó sẽ nhanh hơn cả làm bột nữa anh chị. Em để ý em thấy làm beauty gel mà mình làm đúng á thì tiết kiệm được rất là nhiều thời gian dũa. Rồi mình đã hơ được cỡ 10-15 giây ha. Đó là cái phần đắp thì ha, đắp rất là đẹp nè. Đó thì chút nữa mình chỉ cần dũa cho nó đảm bảo là nó mịn lại cái mặt móng là được ha. Yes, I can do live in English too if you'd like. So right now I'm just doing beauty gels, extended beauty gels under tips. This is just acrylic tips that I apply on using glue. And this is especially a very long beauty gel set. That's why I'm doing 2 beads instead of 1 bead. Because if we're doing trying to do 1 bead, it will get runny and you won't be able to control it very well. So I would suggest doing 2 beads when you're doing with such length. And okay, this first one I'm doing right now is a slip layers. So just do a very thin slip layers and try to avoid the cuticle area in the 2 sides. Just about maybe 2 hair gaps, so that the beauty gel when we're applying on top won't run into them or slip into the skin around it. And do it very thinly. Don't carry the first slip. Just keep it like this. Okay. And I'm gonna take a big bead because this is the big thumb. Just trying to get a big bead for this one. I'm gonna do 2 beads for this thumb right here. And place this. Oh, let's get it all stringy out. So get this first bead here, right at the connects between the fake nail and the false nail. Just lay it down. Just let the gel flowing down onto the natural nails here. Okay, if you see any bubbles, make sure to pop it because you don't want it to be there when you cure. It's gonna leave holes and gaps. Okay, when the olive gel has dropped down to the nail, then you can drag it down towards the tips of the tips, no pun intended. Okay, just drag it down, it's my motion, left to right, all the way down to the tips. Make sure you want to lay the gel flat and let it self-leveling. Okay, just give a few seconds, you want it to self-level. And there's a bubble here, just gonna pop it. Okay, make sure that the side has some too. There we go. Oh, there's a big ass bubble right here. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one to pop the bubble. You don't want to have any bubbles when you're doing beauty gels. Okay, just give it a few seconds, I would say, because this is long and thick, about 10 seconds to get it self-leveling. As you can see, if the surface is flattened up, you can flash cure it. About 10-15 seconds is good. You don't have to entirely cure it, just need to flash cure it. I already finished one hand here, as you can see. This is one hand that I already finished. I'm just gonna live the other hand so I can show you guys the techniques of how you're doing the second hands. I'm gonna also show you how I do this design as well. It's pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's not that hard. Okay, so after you flash cure it, okay, now I'm gonna do the second beads. So again, I'm gonna get a big bead because this is the big thumb. Get big products here. Maybe more because this is a big thumb here. Okay, it's trying to get the products onto the cuticle areas right here. There, just lay it there. You're gonna kind of slightly, not tap, more of like wiggle the brush so all the products can get to the surface of the nails. So you see if you have enough. Okay, just scroll it around. I feel like I could use a bit more, so I'm gonna get a bit more. Okay, just getting a bit more, and just make sure that the product stay in the middle. Yeah, just by pulling it and make sure that it stay in the middle. You don't want to get runny. Okay, there. Scrolling, make sure the product is there. Okay, it's there now. And I'm gonna push it towards the cuticles and on the two side here. Cuticle on two side. Make sure the product is still in the middle. Okay, when it reach almost close, not very close, we're gonna drag it down towards the middle of the nails. Okay, just drag it down towards the middle. And when you reach the end, just kind of like swipe it down instead of dragging it down like before. Just swipe it down. That's to get it flat. Okay, now I'm gonna use this long line work brush, which is like a thin brush, to get on the side of it. Make sure that you have every product there, and just use this brush to have the gels, like I said, stay in the middle. It will get tedious when you do it long nails like this, so you have to get like a quick hands and familiarize with your products. Okay, I'm just getting here to the middle. Okay, to the middle. Just get all of it to the middle because you want to get the apex approximately right here. There's a tiny hair. Get it out. Let me get this hair out. Is it out yet? Nope, it's not. Okay, yeah, it should be out. Okay. And now I'm just gonna round out the cuticles area. There we go. Yeah, see it's just slipping. Pull it back. Don't let it run. Here as well. Okay, now we're gonna let them self-leveling and create that apex. Just flip her hands downward like these. Make sure it stay parallel to the ground. Don't tilt it because it will tilt if you accidentally tilt the nails in one side. So just hold it for a good 10-15 seconds because there's a lot of products and you want to get that good apex. And when it get to there, you can flip it back just to make sure that you get the right look. And flash cure it. There we go. Oh, actually cure it all the way. Thẳng như vậy nha. Đúng rồi. And for the thumb, make sure that when the customer cure it, they leave it like this. Ooh, no worries. So when they're curing the big thumbs, make sure that the finger, the thumb, stay like this, stay upright. If they're staying like these, that few loops of second will get the gels to tilt in one side and you get uneven surface. So for the thumb specifically, make sure that they put their hands in like this, parallel to the ground, straight upright. That's how you get, you know, good result and you don't have to spend too much time fixing it. Okay, right now I'm just waiting for it to thoroughly cure for 60 seconds. You have to wait for it to thoroughly cure for 60 seconds before you're doing any filing or reshaping. And this is the beauty gel that I'm using, color number 17. You're done. Just close the cap so that you don't risk ruining it with your gel lamps. And number 17, this is the pretty pink color. Okay, so just cure it for 60 seconds, and while we wait, it's just to clean up the brush. So for any brush that you use with gel, you clean it with gel. You don't clean it with acetone or alcohol. You will ruin the bristle if you're trying to clean this with alcohol or acetone. So you either wipe off the excess and then clean with a top coat, or get a special solutions for them. Otherwise, do not clean them with acetone or alcohol. Okay. think it's fully cured, and ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, now we're gonna reshape it a bit. If you did a good job at the first time, you don't need to do a lot of reshaping. You just need to make sure that the surface is flat and the cuticle is sealed. So you're gonna get alcohol, spray tar onto the nails, and this one too. And make sure that to remove the stickiness of the nails, so that it's give you, easier time to reshaping these. Okay, I already reshaped the other 3 fingers. I'm just gonna do these 2. But you see, there's not much you needed to do if you did it right in the first time. Okay, let's start reshaping. Just checking on the 2 sides. Make sure there's no residue, and make sure that it's not too thick on the 2 sides. You only really need like drill bits or a nail files to get, a machine file to get this done, because beauty gel itself is very soft. You don't need a lot of force, you don't need a lot of power to get it done. Just an old-fashioned nail file, 80 or 100 grits is good. Okay, just doing, make sure that all the scratches can catch on the nails like these. You can see there's a bump here. That's why it doesn't scratch. So that we have to make sure that that bump is gone. Just lay the brush flat to make sure that we have a nice, even, and kind of like a downward motions nail shapes. Okay. If it's 2 sides too thick, just pull the skin out and work on the 2 sides like this. And if you want to do it with a nail file, machine file, it's fine too. Just to make sure to keep them in low speed, because this is easily to get fired down if you don't use the right speed or the right force. You get bumpy surface, and you don't want to spend time fixing that. Okay, I'm just gonna do like from left to right here, so that the surface have that nice curve, like you can see here. There's that nice little curve. So just do like a left to right or right to left motion, depends on what side you favor. Yep, just left to right here, left to right here, to get that nice little curve right there. Okay, I'm gonna leave the cuticle areas for the nail files. For the machine files. Same thing here. Okay, yeah, so just going straight down like this. So you see that it's not catching, so it means it's not leveling. So we have to level it down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, level it down here as well. So it's pretty quick. It won't take that long, especially if you have strong arms. I don't have strong arms. I have weak ass arms, so it won't take long. It takes maybe a good minute max for each finger to get it right. But if you did the application right, this could take even less. Okay, same thing from left to right to get that nice curve. Make sure that the side's not too thick. You don't want to get chubby fingers. Okay, that's good shape. Okay, don't overfire it as well. Okay, get the shapes good. And also make sure that you know the thickness of it. I don't want to do this too thick, because she's doing nail designs on top, like all this Y2K and 3D design. That's why I don't want to do this one too thick. It's gonna have that 3D effect, so keep it thin so it doesn't look too bumpy on her nails, or like so it doesn't look like type of like huge bump on it. Okay, that's good for the shaping. Now we're gonna do the cuticle areas. You're gonna use any extra fine bits. I personally like to use this one. This is a cuticle bit, it's like a dead skin remover, but it works really great for beauty gels and poly gel. You don't really need like a very strong drill bit, a very big scary one. Just need a good simple, like a sanding bit to get the cuticle to be sealed. Okay. I'm just sealing the cuticle. Make sure that, because this is a very safety bit, they can use this on their skin without afraid that it would cut, because it's not. I trust this bit in my life. Okay, let's see. Yeah, get that seal. Get this one sealed too. You see this a little bit too big, too chunky? You can use that to, see, remove it as well. This is my trusty favorite bits. You can do this for manicure and you can use this for beauty gel as well. Okay, seal the cuticle. Okay. Now I'm gonna puff for it. Could never skip this step, even though if you have like an extra fine tips and you already did all of those, it feels wrong it's not to buff for this. So just for the sake of my heart, I'm just gonna buff for the entire nails using this old-fashioned way. Can't really miss this step and then go to sleep soundly. Okay, make sure you remove all the shines too, so that the gel, the product would stick up latch on it when you're applying gel or any type of design. Okay, we're just gonna make sure that every scratch is smooth. And that's it. That's how we do long nail beauty gel. I'm gonna fix this really quick here because it's too thick for my liking. Okay. But there, that's how you do the beauty gels for long nails. Gonna have them wash the hand so you can remove all the dust. I'm gonna start on the design part. Yay! Okay, just dust off any dusting. Okay, I'm gonna using color number 6 from our Champagne Cat Eye. This is Champagne Cat Eye. Okay, it's a very nice blue color. Let me just flash you on. Yeah, flash you on. Show you the shininess of this because the camera doesn't do it justice. Okay, this is how shiny our new cat eye is. Okay. And it's a mix between jelly colors and cat eye color, so you can use this with any color. It doesn't have to be a black base, it could be any base. This is how shiny it is. I really like this color. There we go. Yeah, this is our newest Champagne Cat Eye 12 color. If you get the 12 collections, you're gonna get a color sample with it too, and it's on sale for July 4th, so get it at our website, CLLAMsupply.com. Okay, now after they wash the hand, I'm gonna do this color base. Say for cat eye, the more product you apply, the shinier it gets. So for cat eye, don't be cheap on it. Just throw a lot of products on it. Get it thick. That's how you get the cat eye effect to be super shiny, like those videos you saw on TikToks or on Reel. Yeah, so don't be cheap when you're using cat eye. Just use a lot of products, and also do it one finger at a time, because cat eye, if you're doing like multiple finger at a time, two things might happen. The magnet that you use might push the surrounding and it loses the shininess that you intended for the first few fingers you get. And also the cat eye pigment is a bit heavy. If you leave it for a while, it will sink down and you will lose that shininess. Okay, waiting for the magic. Yeah, there we go. I am focusing it in right here. So if you keep use a strong magnet as well. If you keep repeating this motion in one side, it will drag off the cat eyes to that side to get this shiny effect. You want it on both sides, which I don't recommend because this looks kind of not nice. You can do it on both sides like this, but I prefer it on one side. So there, so get that shininess and flash hair it. Yeah, make sure you're doing flash hair, so when you move to the next finger, this magnet won't affect your previous finger and it'll ruin up the whole mood. That's how you work with cat eye. Get a really strong one too. These are particularly not very strong, but it's stronger than the plastic one that you saw on Amazon. These are pretty strong, especially these two head. So get a particularly strong magnet when you're working with cat eyes. If sometimes you're wondering why it is not as shiny as they advertise, it's probably the magnet. So invest in a very good one. Okay, so just flash here it, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, because we are doing 10 fingers, bear with me, it's gonna take a while. But this is really nice color, a night blue, and very match with the vibe I'm doing right now, which is like a Y2K design. Would it consider Y2K? Could be, not really, maybe. Okay, yeah, don't go shady on it. Get a lot of products on it. And my cheeks. Okay, just get it all shined up. See, this is what happened when you're doing on two sides. Okay, so you see, this is what happened when you're doing two sides. You just get all the cat eye on two. But it's, to be honest, I prefer it on one side. On two sides, it's not that very special. Maybe not. Depends on how or what type of look I'm looking. I just want to focus off the cat eye into making it shiny, so shiny. Okay, and please. You can also do a lot of things with the the cat eye. It doesn't have to be just the shiniest effect. I'm gonna give you a quick things. This is coming with the cat eye. You can get like the heart effects. It's just a quick demos. Not doing it. Well, actually, I might do it for this finger here because she seemed a bit. Maybe not. Depends. Okay, flash carrot. Okay, I'm gonna switcheroo a little bit. Just get this frog here. Yeah, get a lot of products, ladies. Don't be shadies. Don't be cheap. For this cat eye to work, you need lots of products. So yeah, give it lots of products. That's why you have to determine the width and the what's that word? Is it the width? Is it the width? I think it's the width of the cat eyes. I mean the base, because if it's too thick, then it's gonna look bumpy. But if it's too thin, then it's not gonna look like this. Okay, so this I'm gonna attempt to do the heart cat eye using this funny looking thing here. Okay, doing the heart cat eye, make sure that the magnet is below it. And have it here, hold it for a good 10-15 seconds. The longer you hold it, the more prominent the heart shapes look. There we go. You see? Little heart! So cute! But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just showing you guys what can be done. That's actually kind of cute. I kind of want to keep it. Nah. Okay, just reactivate it. Yeah, that's just so. This cat eye magnet is in our website as well. I think soon. Anyways, I'm gonna get this here. Just get that shines up. Look at that, it's shiny. So shiny. I like it. Okay, there we go. So very shiny. And then flasher. Flasher. There's something. Oh, something dropped. Okay. Let's just get the base done first before moving on to the design part. Okay, that's good. Flash care. Because I already did one finger, so it's take a while to get to the next one. Not sure what type of shape this is. I wouldn't say it's stiletto because it's not pointy enough. Not very almond too, because it's too pointy to be almond. I guess like a mix between stilettos and almond. Okay. There. And repeat. I could never get tired looking at all of those particles. Shines. Look at all of that. Beautiful. Okay, in these. Oh shoot. Okay, just one more fingers. I'm gonna have it cured for 60 seconds. Okay, last one, the thumb. There. Okay, just use the thumb here. Use a lot of products. Get the side and the cuticles. Yeah, so we're having our 4th of July sale at the moment. And if you've been with our company before, you know that we only only do 2 sales per year, which is July 4 and Black Friday. Big sale actually. Okay, so if you want to try our products, it's a good time. Okay, for this particular one, let me see, what should I do with this one? Should I get here? Or maybe I should get it like in the middle somewhere. Do I like it more in the middle-ish? Kind of like it in the middle. So if you want it to be in the middle, just gonna go it around the world, around the world, around the world, around the. Yeah, so you can get it kind of like in the middle-ish, but it's not very shiny. Just gonna have it here. Yeah, I like it. Okay, in place. Okay, now cure it for a good 60 seconds so that everything is cured. You don't get, you know, wrinkles, and you know, just make sure that every layer is fully cured. Now I'm gonna do the chrome design, and if you don't want your chrome to stick onto your base, for example, I'm doing Y2K, like those wiggly lines, get a matte top coat, but the one that doesn't, you know, like give that you oily texture when you're finished curing them, because those type of matte will make the chrome stick. So get the matte top coat that is completely matte after curing, which is this one I'm using. And if you want to be extra careful, so after you do the matte top coat, cure it 60 seconds, just get like some alcohol and wipe the entire surface. Just make sure that it's matte enough that the chrome that I'll be using next won't stick to it. I'm gonna get the lights on because I can't see stuff. Okay, let's get the lights back on and let's do a matte top coat on all of these gorgeous. Okay, make sure you get all of the nail surface because you don't want the chromes to stick to unwanted place. Okay, this is Chrome Isolations 101, just the basic of it. If it's matte, then it won't stick. So if you want a revenge on your ex-boyfriend, just dump a bunch of chrome on his car. He would have a hard time cleaning it off. Or better yet, dump it inside his car. That's even more hard time cleaning it up. Okay, and this one, make sure you get all the side gaps and the cuticles. You always mix, sometimes we always miss that part when doing this. Okay, next one. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, just get off of the nails. Okay. Last finger. Okay, just make sure that it's get to the cuticle areas and the two sides. And before you cure it, just gonna wipe the two sides so that it wouldn't lose shape. You know, just put it underneath here, wipe. Just catch any of the, you know, the gel that's kind of to spill on that side and causing it to lose its like shape. And then cure for 60 seconds. Yay. Okay, cure for 60 seconds. And we're gonna wait for them to cure, obviously. And if you want, like I said, if you don't want the chrome here to stick onto the nail surface, just use some alcohol. Acetone is good too, but I would prefer alcohol because sometimes if the acetone is too strong, it might rub off the matte top coat. So alcohol, spray a good amount, wipe it down the entire nails, and that would make sure that the chrome won't stick to it. Okay, now I'm gonna need some black colors and some line work to done. So fun fact, if you want to do chromes, design chromes, use a black gel, non-white one. Remember, it has to be a non-white one. Use a black gel, painting gel would be better because it's more pigmented. You see, it's much more pigmented than regular gel. And do the design like you want it. Cure for 60 seconds, and you can do any type of chromes on directly on top. But make sure it's a non-white one. If it's like a regular black gel that need top coat, it won't work because it's too tacky. So use non-white black gel. Anyways, okay, let's wipe some alcohols on this big. Okay, this is just like an extra step to make sure that the chrome won't stick to the nail surface. Make sure it fully dried out too. Give it a second because, you know, alcohol would just fly away or evaporate. Yeah, that word. When it comes to contact. Okay, just fan it out. So make sure that it's all dry. You don't want it to be too wet. Okay, I'm gonna do your designs. Okay, just simple, repeat it of whatever the other nails have. Sticky. And move these here. Okay, just squiggly lines, nothing really fancy. Okay, just get one long line here and then go all the way down there. Get it a bit thicker, more pigments. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more here, just to get that wiggly effects. Okay, that's the first one. The next one is just, what is that word, like a spike around the nails, I would say. So just frame around the nail first. I'm gonna avoid, I don't want it to flood the cuticles with the product, so I'm just gonna avoid like about a hair gap between the cuticles and the side. There we go. Okay, one thing about paint gel, I like it's too, because it's very pigmented, it doesn't really runny. It's not very runny, if that makes sense. So you can just do all of this, I know, 10 fingers. I'm not worried that if the products sit too long, that may lose its shape or the intended lines. So there we go. Just get the text too, guys, because you want it to get that Y2K feel. If you even want it to be more thick, feel free to add some I would say like gem gels, like thick gels, or some I would say like we have drag gels and fine one gels to do that too. So you can get those to get a bit more thickness, to get that 3D effects. For this one, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Okay, I get that. Let's get the teeth in, we call it. Okay, teeth. Okay, just get it around. There we go. Just get the teeth out. Okay, just get a product at a time so you get that sharp of a line at the end right there. There we go. There we go. This one's a little bit fair, so I'm just gonna. Pew, there we go. There. That's how you get those teeth, I would say. Is it called teeth? Well. Okay, next one. I'm gonna get the long one here because you want to get it really good. One try. This is my least favorite part. Try to get that Frenchiness. Is it called French? Okay, I'm just gonna start from here and here, curve up there, and then make sure that it's on the same side here, here and then here. There we go. I really like this type of design, especially trying to do it one go. There we go. Got this, is it called reverse French? I don't know what this technique called. You know, this thing that I'm doing. And then trying to get another one down here. Okay, so if you're very intimidating by the long brush, don't be, because it's what makes sure that your line is sharp and crisp. If you get too short, too much, you know, not too short, but if the brush is too short, you shakes a lot. That causes it to lose the sharpiness of the design. So don't be afraid of long brush. Longer brush give you more stabilities when you're doing this type of design. So get a long brush and it will work in your favor. This is more about technique controls, and I have shaky hands too, so I feel like long brush helped me in the long run better than short brush. Does it make sense? I believe it makes sense. Okay. Just gonna make sure that these look nice. There. And here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you have shaky hands like I do, long brush is your savior when it comes to these, you know, extra works not like, you know, actual really need a very detailed kind of thing. Pew, there. Does it look good? I hope it looks good. Okay, just make sure that it looks sharp. There. And this one is just kind of similar to the middle finger. I mean, not the middle fingers, the ring finger. It's just lines, but kind of make it squiggly. Yeah, like a squiggly lines around it. Squiggly. Try not to touch the cuticle or the side too much because I don't want to flood it. Okay, squiggly it. Yep, swiggle it. Swiggle. There. Okay, and the last but not least, the thumb finger. We just give it like a round, like an oval shape in the middle so you can get that 3D abstract design here. So we get like a round here. There. See, I have very shaky fingers, so long brush help me with the momentum. It doesn't really show the shakiness, so you get like a long brush to do this. Would be, you know, easier for your life, easier for my life. Okay, there we go. And just gonna get this more abstract. Kind of like tree lines holding up gems type of vibe. Okay, and then this here, I have, there we go, here, and maybe the mid is a bit thicker, and then fill that in, but don't be too thick because I don't want to flood the cuticles. Yeah, I really love this plain pink gel. So black, very opaque. Okay, there we go. So, okay, and now we're gonna fully cure it for 60 seconds. Make sure that it's cured for 60 seconds, or else it's not gonna work. The chrome application on these won't work. So for the cure, 60 seconds. Okay, while we wait, I'm still going to need this brush again, so I'm just gonna clean up the residues of the blackness. Well, actually I'm gonna need a bit more later on. Okay, anyways, continue. Gonna wait for it to be 60 seconds. Make sure it's 60 seconds. It could be a little bit longer, like maybe 70 seconds. Don't go over 2 minutes, then it will be overcured, then the chrome won't stick. So 60 seconds is good. So do 60 seconds when it comes to black color, and then you want to do chromes. And if you don't have like black color and you want to do chrome base, make sure that you use the recommended time. Like for us, we have chrome base here, and if you use this and mix it with black, 45 seconds to 60 seconds is good enough. But don't go over 60 seconds. It'll be overcured and it won't, chrome won't latch. It's too shiny. Yeah, the surface don't have that, you know, the stickiness when you rub your finger over something too shiny. Yeah, that's just basically the concept of chrome isolation. And now the magic's happen. Get yourself a, I would strongly say, was it for me? No? Oh, I would say do not use your fingers or your gloves to rub the chromes on top. Use a sponge, like a makeup sponge, or like eyeshadows thingy, like a one-time use eyeshadow thing. You want it to be shiny. You don't want it to look lumpy, you know. And this, I feel like, is the best alternative to use, because it doesn't really get that stick, like the wetness of the fingers. Sometimes it's oil, but you see how shiny it is. Just use this. If you have this, use this. Buy it from like any place that have it. It's pretty cheap too. On Amazon have it's like 100 piece for maybe $5 or $6. So yeah, I would strongly recommend you guys to use this instead of your fingers or your gloves, because sometimes there be complication, like gloves got dirty, fingers got oily, and the chrome doesn't look as shiny. So use this for the sake of chrome application. Yep. There. Okay, just rub generously onto the black designs. I'm gonna close the cap before I accidentally knock it over. And if you want to brush it off, get yourself like a makeup sponge, like also the type of like one-time use. And then you see, this is the magic. Just ta-da! That's it. That's it. There's really can't be any more simpler. There's no need to dust it off. You just need like a good makeup sponge and then an eyeshadows sponge, and you get chrome isolation. Look at how great that is. Not da. See, because this is what you're gonna get. You want it to be shiny. You want it to be chrome. You don't want it to be glittery. So use those two. Okay. So if you are confident in your skill, you can start, not start, but still working on your design without covering top coat to protect the chrome. That is, if you are very confident in it. If you're not, I would recommend top coating them before doing any type of design. So now, just gonna do the 3D bunny using my Milk Chewy Gum Gel, because I'm using it. And I know a lot of you are gonna say, don't touch the gel with your hand, you're gonna get contact damages, but to be honest, I just want to get done with it so we'll not go home to our children and our family. You have that type. So yeah, but still, if you use this on a daily basis, I would say, yeah, just use a glove and don't touch it because contact damages is real. But still, I only use this like maybe once or twice a month. I don't have a lot of customers who do this type nails a lot, so it's okay if you touch it like a few times per month. But if I'm doing on like a daily basis, then yeah, I don't touch it. Okay, just gonna put it down here, and I'm gonna use my silicone pen that I have it around here or here. Okay, so just use this silicone pen to kind of get it into shape. I don't want it to round. I kind of want it to be more of a this shape, whatever this shape is called. Okay, and just make sure that it's pressed onto the nails. You don't want it to have too many gaps that can caught hair and stuff like that. So just lightly press it so that it stay, onto the nails. Yeah, I don't want to lose this cheekiness or puffiness too, but yeah, just kind of doing a little bit adjustment of this and that. Okay, and flash cure it because I'm gonna do the bunny ears. Don't touch it, there's contact damages. I know. I have to. Not like, I could get a glove and stuff, but gloves stick. And just want to get this done with. So just get 2 tiny ears to make this bunny cute. You see the problem is when you use glove, it's stuck to your glove. But it doesn't stick to your hand for some magic reason. Okay, so just gonna put this first one here. Pick it up later, and the second one here. Okay, just gonna put it into small ball. Okay, and thin it out a bit, and just put it right here. Okay, there you get the first ear. Get it down though. Get it down. There you go. Get it down. Mold it into shape. It doesn't have to be very detailing because it's just a very basic, simple bunny. There, just the first ear here, and let's flash cure it because I don't want to accidentally ruin it when I get these second ears on. And let's do the second ears here. There we go. Okay, flash cure it done. Just gonna place the second ear here. Kind of crooked, but it's okay. We can always fix it. There we go. Just gonna make sure that it's molded into like a bunny ear type, not like a dog ear or a cat ear. Yeah, I like working with these chewy gum gel because this gives me a lot of time to messing it around. It's pretty handy too. And we have 2 colors too, guys. We have milky white and we have clear. We might not have more color of these in the future. It's just because this one doesn't cure very good with different colors. Like if you want different color for this type of chewy gum, I would highly recommend not getting it because it's not going to be fully cured under the UV light. See how thick this gel is? It has to be a color that transparent enough so the UV light can penetrate it. If it's like a thick color, like a very opaque color, the UV light's not going to penetrate it, and you're going to have, well, I would call it like a lava cake, that I would call it, which is the outside is hard and the inside is runny, and you don't want that in the long term. So for this type of chewy gel, it's good with just milky white and clear. Any other colors, I wouldn't suggest using it, or if you do use it, make sure you cure it more than 2 minutes so that it's fully cured. And also, if anyone had this issues with their camera, keep flipping back and forth, because that really pisses me off every time I'm trying to do live. And then it's, you see, flick back and forward, like, come on, just pick one camera. Anyways, for the cure for 60 seconds, that's what we're waiting right now. While we wait, oh, actually it's not 60 seconds, I'm sorry. While we wait, we're gonna take a look at this gorgeous bait that we did. So how you guys doing today? What day is it? Is it Monday? How's Monday? Yeah, slow day at work. It's Monday. No one likes to go out. No one likes to work on Monday. Hi, look at this cute little babe. Anyways, okay, that's good. After 60 seconds, we're gonna paint the bunnies black. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm happy to answer it. And now let's paint the bunny. Thank you, Daisy. Okay, just paint it black. Just gonna be quick with it. This brush is a bit hard because I haven't break it. Yeah, I haven't break this brush from its original state. I'm gonna get a different brush. I'm gonna use this one, my old trusting line art gel brush. Okay, just get it all here. Let me see if I can speed this up, because you know it's end of day. Don't really want to do it with a single line brush. I'm going to get this gigantic brush and yeah, that'd be quicker. There we go. Just get most of the colors on, and we deal with the details later. There. And now, detail. Okay, you don't, yeah, for this one you don't really have to cover the black, like the entire 3D design. You just need it to be where the eyes is visible. Yeah, the word, that word. Anyways, oh, thank you Vero. Anyways, yeah, you know, call me being lazy, but yeah, you don't really have to go all the way down under those gaps there. You may risk, you know, spilling the gels down there. So just wherever the eyes can see, like if I look here and there, oh, that's good enough, you know. Okay, and just there and here and a bit up here, like maybe a bit up here too. This is one of the moments where I wish that they do have it in different color, but you know, circumstances, I understand why they can't. So just get in here. Oh, see, just make sure that it, well, look good when you throw it around, when the customer doesn't see those gaps, and cure it for 60 seconds. When it comes to black, make sure you cure it for 60 seconds, because they might get wrinkles if you don't fully cure them, and I hate that the most when it comes to working with black color. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for them to fully cure before I use this gorgeous hot pink. Is it hot pink? It's more of hot purple, like a bright purple, magenta. It's called magenta, I think called. Yeah, just use this color for the eyes and the inside of the ears, and it's just a bit of white for the nose, and the bunny will be done. And we can move on to the final step, which is the 3D gel design. Anyways, gonna clean the brush good before changing color, because sometimes if you don't wipe it good enough, so you see there's still a bit of black residue there. So just use top coat to get the products out. So yeah, anything that you use, like for example, if you use gel, clean it with gel. Don't clean it with acetone alcohol. Ruin the brush, bristle. Like I've been using the brush for good 2 years now, and then it still works because I respect that rules. Okay, it's good. Now let's do the eyes and the ears, just here. Okay, the eyes gonna be like an angry looking eyes. 2 lines. 1, 2. I'm just gonna view it out here. Shaky hands, very shaky. And here. Okay, make sure you connect the eyes so that it's more like a glasses. I think this is more about glasses than an eye. Okay, just gonna get here and here. Like an angry cyberpunk bunny. Or just a bunny with bras for eyes. Kind of look like bras. Okay, just to make sure that it's symmetrical a bit. At the moment it doesn't look very symmetrical. I think because this part is need to be bigger down here. There we go. Yeah, that's more symmetrical. More cute too. There, cute little eyes, and 2 bunny ears up here. There we go. Kind of breaking the rules of color, which is do black last, but this is opaque enough to cover the black, so you're fine. There. Just gonna thin the ears out a bit because this ear is a bit chunky. Ooh. Okay, let's flash cure it. I don't want to ruin it before I do the eyes. I mean the nose, which is like tiny white dots in the middle. And if you have shaky hand syndrome like me, it's the hardest part. Okay, let's flash cure it. It's good because it's not black. Okay, my least favorite part is to get that one tiny dot on the nose, which is here. If you can see it, I'm holding my breath. There. Oh, okay, cure it. Okay, cure it for 60 seconds. And yay, we're done with the hardest part. Now it's with the easier one, which is doing the 3D squiggly lines with our 5-1 gels. I'm gonna clean this up before I move on. Ew. Yeah, the gel and pots are very pigmented, thick too, as you can see, very less runny than regular black gel. The only issues I have with them is they are so messy, like they are so messy to work with. But you literally can't have them in a jar, in a bottle actually. It's because they are too thick, and if you're trying to put it in a bottle, you won't be able to get it out, or you won't be able to get the brush out because it's too pigmented and too thick. But yeah, c'est la vie. And the hose. Next part is the 3D. Okay, I clean this up, clean that up, and clean this up. Hopefully you don't need to use this again. Okay, I need to clean the brush better for this part because it's gonna be like clear gels, so freestyling wiggly thingy. Okay, so make sure that you squeeze all the gels out of the brush. You see there's still a little bit of residue left. I think that's good enough, and we're gonna use this 5-in-1 gel to get those line work. I'm gonna use here. Okay, this one needs flash curing because it's a little bit runny. So just flash cure it every time you get one line down. So there. Oh no, like you see, brush is not clean enough. Redo. 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 This is what happens when you don't, you know, clean your brush carefully. Don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me. Anyways, should be clean up. Second time the charm. Okay, just getting this type, like a beat here. And there we go. And in place. You have to do it like, you don't have to fully cure it, just do a quick 10-second cure or 5-second cure like I'm doing right now, because this gel cure very fast. That's all you need. Yeah, 5 seconds. You can switch hand if you're doing 2 hands at the same time. I don't do it at the same time. I did it once already, and now I have to wait to do the others. Okay, in place. Okay. Oh, it's 5 already. Damn. I forgot to look at the time. Sorry. Okay. Okay, in place. And this one. Oh, wait, no, this one. Just gonna do it differently, a little bit different. Okay, in place. And then this one, a little bit bigger. In place. Okay, you want to do with a more of a self-leveling type of gel to get that, let's say, more natural types of lines. I don't know what's the seashell lines. I don't know what's it called, but yeah, you want to get like a good 3-in-1 gel to get this more natural. Sắp xong rồi chú ơi. Okay, in please. Took longer than I expected. Okay, this one. I'm gonna get this one here. In please. Oh, I'm rushing it. Okay, here. And one more here. There. Okay, next one. Yeah, just flash cure. Good 5 seconds is good. Here, in this. Okay. There, in place. And now it's the big thumb, which is here. I'm gonna get one here. Okay, in place. Okay, and again, and then one here, and these, and one more, like on the top, and here. Yay, teamworks. Teamworks. I might have this one here. Okay, at least. And just for the big things in the middle, instead of scooping off that and put it on, I'm just gonna use this straight from the tube. It's quicker. Because this one, you know, scooping all that up and get it in the middle takes a while. So I'm just gonna use this thing and just squeeze like a bunch of products out and, you know, put it in the middle. Old-fashioned way. Let's get a bit more. Oops, sorry, almost done. Bear with me. Okay. For this one, I don't mind if it has a little bit of bubble. Just keeping that more of a aquarius, like a gem type, a few more. So I'm gonna leave the bubble there. And I'm just gonna drag it so it stay, you know, in the middle to get that curvedness out. Okay, come here in the middle, please. Okay, get that there. Make sure there is more by gem magic. Okay, in place. Almost done. Almost done. Now top coat. Curve for 60 seconds first, and I'm gonna top coat everything, and we're done. That's it. You good? Okay, just one more touch, and we're almost done. Which is the top coat, the final part, to get all those shines out. Okay, get a good brush. You are not it. Medium. Where's my long here? Long. And I believe this one is this one. Okay, yeah, make sure you clean everything before you put it inside the brush holder thingy. There we go. My trusted beauty gel brush. There we go. And let's top coat it. Okay, for this one I'm gonna do double top coat, just to make sure that it's shiny enough for next time she visit me. Virginia's, there we go. And make sure that you don't do it too thick of a layer, because it might lose all of those squiggly line that you did there. So yeah, just do a thin layer, especially in between those little nails, you know, little curve and shape. Shiny. And make sure you get at the corners too when it's come to chrome. It's, if you've been working with chrome for a long time, you notice that, oh, they kind of lifting at the corner, which is normal because the corner is where we use our nail the most. And sometimes, if you don't be careful, you have that lifting of the corners. It's just completely normal. If you want extra protection, just double top coat them. The bunny. Okay, I'm gonna do the below one. Make sure that it's thin, just thinly enough. And go over the bunny too, guys. Don't forget the bunny. The bunny deserves some top coats too. Just go thin when it's come to those edges. I don't want it too thick right there. Okay, just make sure that's thin right there. Last finger. There we go. Just make sure that's got to the sides and the corner. And cover the, you know, that big ass line right there too. And curve for 60 seconds, and that's it. I'm gonna do, you know, a second layer of top coat when I'm down here. I mean down the line, so that guys don't have to wait for me rambling again. Okay, just wait for it to cure for 60 seconds, and then I'll show you the final product that I have been doing since one. Took me 4 hours to do this. Can you believe that? Yay. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Okay, this is one hand. Okay, let me see that. And the other hand, please. And the other hand. There we go. Ta-da! There you go. Oh my God, switch to the back. There we go. Better camera. Anyways, there. So beautiful. Wish you can see how shiny it looks in real life. But yes, this is the nail set. Very simple, not too complicated nail set today. Using, you see what I'm saying? Oh my God, the flipping of the camera is driving me nuts. But yeah, this is how you do this type of designs with builder gel and cat eyes. Yep. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this live. I have everything I use is from CLLAMsupply.com, so you can check it out. Check us out at CLLAMsupply.com. Name's right here. We're having a sale promotions right now for July 4. So if you want to try our products, this is the perfect time. And thank you so much for watching this live. We'll see you in our next live and wish you luck on these design and nails. Bye.